Greetings. This is in response to Princess Becky's post. You asked. The question was, let me see, I got this exact. Is, guys, like, what is a good man? That's a rhetorical question, Princess Becky. For the simple fact, Princess Goddess Becky. For the simple fact that a woman should automatically know what she needs. She should be able to identify what's a good man for her. Right? What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is, sorry about that. What I mean by that is, you know what qualities that you're looking for in a man. You know what I mean? You know what you need. Right? It's like me. Take me for instance, right? I'm single. Yeah, I'm single. Take me, right? So, I'm a strict vegetarian. Well, I'm not even gonna say vegetarian or vegan or anything like that, but for lack of a better other words, vegetarian and vegan, right? Doing it for almost 20 years now, 99 up to now, right? So I can't be with a woman who can't abstain from eating meat. There's a lot of stuff I can deal with, but that meat thing is not one of them, right? So I wouldn't be a good man for a woman who still want to eat meat. Period. Bottom line. You know, the checklist of her criteria, what she's looking for, I'm quite sure I can, check off all those boxes. But in relation to that aspect, no, it's not going to work. As a matter of fact, it's one of the reasons why I am single. You know what I mean? It's a lot of great women out there. You know what I mean? But as far as like being in a relationship, like on that level, with me, I can't do it. It's just not gonna work. I've been through it. One of the reasons why my marriage didn't work out. You know what I mean? But that's a whole nother subject or whatnot. But just basically plain and simple, you should be able to answer that yourself. You should know what you're looking for. You know what I mean? If you gotta ask that question, then you're not ready to be in a relationship with a man. Not saying you per se, but just saying like in general. Let me pause this and get this gas on my lunch break. Hold on. So yeah, back to what I was saying. So first of all, and this is my point of view now. First of all, again, if you gotta ask that question, like if a woman gotta ask that question, then it's a lot more research that she gotta do. You know what I mean? I'm 44, right? I'm 44. So if you go back to 1974, that could be like a cookie cutter type. That could be like a cookie cutter type of. You can have a cookie cutter type answer for that, right? Because it's a certain thing, provider, protector, you know what I mean? All those basic things, that come with that's supposed to come with the man. All right? Because any man that you get with, right, supposed to be able to check off those boxes automatically. If he can't, then you shouldn't even be dealing with him anyway, because he's not ready. Not saying he's a bad guy or he's a bad person. He's just not ready, right? Because it's just part of our responsibility as the woman. Because the bottom line is, what you gotta remember, right? It's the most important thing that women don't, in my opinion, don't see the power that they have. Is that you're making a choice. I don't care what that guy has, how much money he had, what's his social status, what kind of job he have, all that different stuff. That doesn't matter. You know what I mean? What I mean by that doesn't matter is when you're making that choice, because when you reach a certain point as a woman, right, you shouldn't have to depend on a man. That's another thing that's been misconstrued, right? When a woman get ready to get with a man or be with a man in a relationship like that, right? Like we together, right? We taking this to the next level. I'm not talking about dating. I'm talking about we're in a relationship and now we getting ready to take it to that next level insofar as like being together. You know what I mean? That she should already been in a position. She's supposed to already been in a position that where she doesn't need a man per se to take care of her. She shouldn't. I don't want to be with a woman that needs me to take care of her. That's just bottom line. You know what I mean? Coming into the relationship, no, that's too much stress. You know what I mean? That's too much stress coming in. You know what I mean? And vice versa. Right? If I'm going into a relationship with a woman, she shouldn't have to do anything in relation insofar as like taking care of my everyday well-being. I'm not ready to be in a relationship. You know what I mean? Some other things that, you know, using that example, that I would still need to work on. Alright? And so like for those of us who are single that might be listening to this, that's just something to think about. That's the time for you to straighten yourself out. To make sure that when you do meet someone, that you're ready. You know what I mean? I've dated some women and met some women that, you know, they were great women, but I wasn't ready to be in a relationship with them. So again, I would be a bad man. I wouldn't be a very good man for those situations. Alright? So again, it's about you as a woman knowing exactly who you are, knowing that you hold the power to pick and choose who you are going to date, who are you going to take it to the next level with, you know what I mean, in relation to when we start talking about being with a man, you know, what is a good man, and making sure he's going to be able to fulfill all your needs, you know what I mean, and I'm not just talking about sex, right, because I know some sisters, right, they're in a relationship and they talk about their guy, they like, you know, yo, the sex is great, but all these other different things is that I'm not getting. Alright, and then that puts them in a situation, then that puts them in a whole other type of situation. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's kind of like a rhetorical question. You know what I mean? To me, it's because, you know, a woman should already know what she wants, what she's looking for, what she needs, you know, what is it gonna take, so forth and so on. And that's just pretty much the bottom line in relation to like, you know, a good man. You know what I mean? Because we live in a strange world now. You know, we live in a strange world now. We have a lot of males, right? But we don't have men. You know what I mean? If you're talking about someone who's African American, right? Or quote unquote, for lack of a better word, I'm using African American, right? Let's say, for instance, someone who's African American. You know, has this man did all of his African American studies? You know what I mean? Has he studied? You know, is he a 5%er? Is he a Nation of Islam? You know what I mean? Is he a Baptist? You know, is he Christian? What is he? You know what I mean? All of that has to match up in relation to, in my view, like what a man is. You know what I mean? Is he on his entrepreneurship? You know, he got a job. You know, what kind of job does he have? You know what I mean? And I'm saying that in relation to like what is his goals? Not where he is right now, but where is he headed in that direction? And can you assist in that direction? You know what I mean? Because if I'm a new Nubian or more or 5% or something like that, my mindset is going to be different from a female who's just strictly Christian and have done none of those different type of studies. Right? We may agree upon everything else, but there's one thing we may not agree on. And a lot of times that comes out after the two have had sex, and then, you know, all these other different things come out. So it's a criteria of things that a woman should already know, you know what I mean, before she even start entertaining, like, okay, we're in a relationship. Because a relationship is just that. It's a multitude, it's a key things that we relate on that makes us have a good relationship. You know what I mean? It's like, I have great relationships with a lot of different women, right? But none of those relationships has anything to do with sex. Even though I may be attracted to some of them and some of them may be attracted to me, you know what I mean? I know and they know that we wouldn't make a good couple. So why ruin the relationship? You know, trust me, it took years and years and years to really, really realize that and be able to, you know, and even years and years and years to be able to start applying that, you know, into my everyday life and how I relate, you know what I mean, to women for that matter. Since women are the topic that I'm speaking on right now. But for a good man, Becky, Princess Goddess Becky, you know what I mean? Women should already know. The question is, what are you looking for in a man? What's the checklist? what are the criteria? What's the criteria for you? All right, because I guarantee you do this, because I did this, right? I just started asking women, and everybody had all these wild different answers, and I'm telling you, it was nowhere near where I thought it should be in relation to what the criteria should be. What are the basic fundamental things that this man should have coming into the relationship? Most people start talking about sex and money and, you know what I mean, all this other different stuff that really didn't even have. I'm gonna tell you something that I found interesting. This was interesting, and I thought about you because of the subject, right? I found this interesting. This one sister, she had, cool sister now, she had 2 kids. She has 2 kids, right? And will you please turn? She got 2 kids, right? And she met this guy. I'm talking about this guy, great job, house, car, truck, you know, he's got everything, right? And she's saying, yeah, I'm good. I think I could deal with this. Okay, but the flip side of it is, this guy, he don't want to be with her like that. And so they had a little spat or, you know, disagreement, whatever. But I had to tell her, I was like, listen, you chose to go out and have some kids, which is a great thing, right? But he chose to wait. So he don't want to take it to the next level with you, for whatever reason, and I respect that, right? You know what I mean? At the same time, she couldn't get in her mind, you know, why. And it was deep, man. It was deep. I'm gonna leave that alone for a minute, but you know what I mean? I just thought that was real interesting, as, you know, she wanted him to change his life all the way around to fit her. But what was the benefit for him? It was no benefit for him. You know what I mean? That may sound harsh, but that wasn't the right situation. The bottom line is that really wasn't, she thought that was a good man for her. You know what I mean? But it really wasn't a good man for her. Not saying that a man can't get with a woman that already has kids. I've dated women who had kids. You know, my oldest son, mom, she already had a son, and I said that I wouldn't. And that was at a time when you start talking about 98, 99. That was at a time that where, you know, hey, listen, I'm not dating no women that has kids, but I did, and look what happened. But anyway, I hope that answers some of your question. I'm kind of doing this kind of fast, you know what I mean, because I'm on my lunch break and I just had to drive and do some other different stuff. But when I wanted to respond back to you, actually this phone right here, I just got this phone, and for some reason it's just filled up with videos, and I had to go get some more memory. I had to go buy a SIM card, not a SIM card, but a little memory card and all that. But Princess Goddess Becky, I hope that answered partial. You know, I hope that maybe answered a little bit of what you asked about and gave your response back, because I know you said no guys responded back. I'll do another video and shoot it to you a little bit better, you know, covering some other stuff that I thought about and been thinking of or whatever. But I want to give you something, and so, yo, Phelan to God, I'm out. Peace.